Hi, I'm Savita Singh. I'm going to read a few poems for you all today. The first poem is called Night, Sleep, Dreams, Woman. It's in sleep that sensation hides, that sensation, womanhood, that the night feels about. She's cast over the earth. This shadow that resides in her is the shadow of that sensation. Lemon blossoms beneath it. Blossom champa birds are born. In sleep somewhere is beauty attached to it. A woman somewhere, she augments death, raises a violent machismo to the ground, knocking over some beastly thing. She's governing all with a gathered feeling. In the night, woman is sleep, and in the day, beauty. Night awakens in sleep as woman watches on in the night. She's swaying atop the deep, atop the deepest intuition born of experience, of dwelling in concupiscent dreams. The second poem is called Brand New Darkness. This time, a brand new darkness has made an appearance, possessing a perturbing density, in such steady footing, sheltering everything, even the visible things that were familiar once to all our appendages. She has transformed the known voices which had beside their own music, which had besides their own music the sound of imploding kisses and cassetting. To recognize this darkness, a child had arrived, whose sleep was intruded by a horror. A woman and her etiolated face held a mirror. A man dismounted his bicycle to watch it, wondering if he had lost the way. Where my country stood. A few days ago, where there was once a way, stands a wall. Where our desires stood, only avarice attends. Where there was once a yearning, lust flares on. Where there was happiness, a thick umbra of sadness reigns. Where all courage existed, complete powerlessness. Where my country stood, there stands the market. Whatever sits there and resembles a Vifana isn't quite the same thing. A fish with iridescent eyes slithers in the water is actually a useful weapon of war. Neighbors, ordinary people, or government spies, gathering our particulars, and the clerk sitting in the corner of the bureau does the kind of work these days that's too big for his balls, noting down the names, making a hit list. The state that seems to represent me is not mine. My country is captured by another. Is quite the limit when what was once seen there is not so, when what was once there isn't. Cartridge. Years have passed, traversing through our forests, mines, ditches, dry wood and tribal life. Alas, the blood simmers over the innocence of our discussions, agitates upon our collective amnesia, reminding us in some Spanish verse that it's safe in an image where dreams and nightmares are both flowers of the same night. two nudities of a soma. The poet, in an attempt to separate the two, bloodies her hands and sings at the edge of night for the nightmares and flowers that go by 100, decimated by her hands. Night gazes into her white morning, assuredly gathering her remaining flowers, quiet, looking on at the ancient cartridge that will grow into fire in the quiet and layabout gun. Where had all this blood stilled? A bird thinks, whizzing past beside the jungle. The last one, sleeplessness. Assuage my sorrow, my country. Ask less of me. How your residents are rendered feeble for the joys of the few. Famished days and nights the same, for the satisfaction of such few stomachs. Jungle after jungle replete with cartridges and rifles. The trees are awake all night. Nothing is able to stay, neither men nor women nor children, nor the night nor its mystery. Night, like a plastic flower, is now an ordinary thing. The dream remains pierced in its eye. A new country augments in this sleeplessness.